While Konami tried to deny the rocky relations between them and series creator Hideo Kojima for quite a while, the Metal Gear Solid creator and designer has now officially cut all ties with the company. It's thought that Konami has even removed Kojima's name and mention from the final box art. All in all, it looks like this will really be Kojima's final Metal Gear Solid game. Savor it while it lasts. As far as we know, the story picks up directly from the game's prequel, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. A bomb sewn into Paz's stomach explodes, causing Boss's plane to crash. Big Boss wakes up from a coma 9 years later, presumably seeking revenge on his adversary's Skullface. While not a lot of plot details are known, we do know that the tone will be incredibly dark, and by the end of the game, Big Boss will have transitioned from hero to villain. While it's not definite, it's very likely that the Metal Gear Solid 1 antagonist Liquid Snake will appear in MGS5 as a teenager. The character named Eli, who appears in the trailer, bears a shocking resemblance to him, and the timeline seems to match his rough age. It's possible that Solid Snake will also appear in the game, and it's likely these two will play some large role in the overall story. For true fans of the MGS series, the Collector's Edition is a must-buy. In addition to the game, the Collector's Edition has exclusive game content such as costumes, weapons, and skins. Also in the box is a leather Diamond Dogs case, a game map, a collectible steelbook, and a behind-the-scenes Blu-ray. Last but not least is an awesome half-scale replica of Big Boss's metallic arm. Speaking of his arm, one major gameplay shakeup from Ground Zeroes is the boss's new powerful metallic limb. Having lost his arm in the crash, Big Boss gains a metallic replacement that seems to be capable of almost anything. It can be used to distract an enemy, administer a non-lethal shock, or it can even be fired like a missile. It's likely that there's even more you can do with Boss's new shiny red hand in the game. Metal Gear Solid has always been linear in terms of gameplay, being limited to one mission area or level. The main reason MGS5 has needed countless years in development is because the game space is said to be gigantic, as you're able to travel almost anywhere in a mission area. This newfound freedom and exploration in a Metal Gear Solid game lead many people to believe MGS5 may be the game of the year. The game no longer plays out like an extended story stitched together with tediously long cutscenes. This time, you can tackle your missions in any order you choose, similar to MGS Peace Walker, and there's lots of side missions and optional content which help you expand Mother Base even further. Also, not that it's a bad thing, but the Phantom Pain puts much of its secondary information on cassette tapes, as opposed to the normal hours of static codec conversations. While Ground Zeroes was fairly limited in its choice of weaponry, the Phantom Pain offers a massive array of new gadgets to play around with. The Phantom Cigar allows you to speed up time, choosing exactly when to infiltrate a base. The infamous cardboard box returns to hide you or even pose as a decoy. The Fulton recovery system is also returning, allowing you to send objects, enemy soldiers, or even goats back to your base so you can recruit them to your cause. You can also now switch items mid-mission, and there's numerous ways to travel around the mission field. One aspect of the game that's been under-publicized until recently is the Mother Base. You'll be able to design your very own version of the Mother Base, funding and designing it from scratch while also recruiting former enemies to fill your barracks. You'll even be able to invade the bases of other players while having to defend your own from time to time. One thing that's been constant throughout Metal Gear Solid games is that you tackle missions alone. This time around, you'll be able to take one buddy along with you each time to offer you various types of support. There's also a catch. If your buddy takes too much damage or is captured by the enemy, they'll be out of commission permanently. Either way, the buddy system is likely to shake up the MGS experience completely.